Fallout 3 nearly sold 5 million copies in its first week of being released. Today we're following in the path of our deadbeat father. Returning to Megaton, we see a familiar face. It's Moria Brown, but there's something odd about her. I can't put my finger on it. She's a fucking ghoul. So after calling her ugly, I decided to put her out of her misery. Then seeing a fucking massive ant, I decided to beat the absolute shit out of it. Cause why the hell not? On my way to the Super Duper Mark, I get attacked by a wild pack of dogs. You wanna guess who was victorious and who wasn't? After coming across the abandoned Super Duper Market, we decided to break in to see if we can harvest so many leftover products after the store was closed. But I was soon to learn that I wasn't the only one in here. It seems that a homeless family once again has broken their way into a building. I have came up with a brilliant plan to solve the homeless issue in Washington, D.C. It's very simple. I kill every homeless person I come across. Less homeless people, less of a homeless issue. No scoping my way through life, we come across a very huge stash of Nuka-Cola, including 3, not 1, not 2, 3 Nuka-Cola Quantums. After crossing the bridge, I find some bloodthirsty homeless orphans using the interstate. They were very bloodthirsty. I couldn't even get a word in before they started shooting at me. Dipping into the metro, I thought I'd catch a train. It turns out that the trains were in disarray and could probably use some repairing. Unfortunately, the mechanic wasn't around, so, well, that's not getting done anytime soon. It turns out the horror icon Shrek has made a cameo in this Fallout game.
Oh, hello there!
After coming across some very, very hungry zombies, I decided to, fucking kill them all. After leaving the metro, I join up with some PMCs sporting armor. It seems like they're in a war against the Shrek clones, so I thought I'd join in. No, not the shitty mess of elementary school. Seems like the Shreks are taking over everything now. Those evil bastards. After carving our way through Shrek clones, we are greeted with the Mega Shrek.
Oh, hello there!
After wasting the Mega Shrek's potential, we walk into the GNR building to talk to a reject, generic Snoop Dogg. Dollar Store Snoop Dogg tasks me with stealing a satellite dish off a museum rocket and placing that satellite dish at the top of the Washington Monument. After slaying a few feral ghouls, we go on this stupidly long trip just to come across the Batcave of the Raiders. Why does the Raiders have a fucking Batcave? Well, I couldn't tell you. Don't question it. Just watch me kill them all. After yet again finding another homeless family underneath the city, I thought I would just come out and exterminate them. After shooting a very, very hungry zombie, I limbo into some radiation, and, you could say I crossed my fingers and hoped that I didn't get cancer. After coming across another zombie, God, I'm starting to think the zombie problem is, a bigger problem than the homeless issue here in DC. I just, exterminated them, mostly. After finally leaving the metro, my God, it felt like a year. Even editing this was painful. I just had to scroll through so much footage of me just walking around the metro, but I digress. If I wasn't a vault dweller, I'd be a metro dweller. Trust me, not even the museums are safe from the Shrek clones. They just truly take over everything. It's such a sad environment that we live in. After discovering a mere imitation of our former home, you can imagine how nostalgic we must have been. Traveling these corridors really does make you feel like you're home, except for all the display machinery and most of the rooms that we never had in our former vault. After going on a Shrek killing barrage, we finally come across the satellite dish that we were sent here to collect. I'll admit something, I've never really been good at backtracking, so you can imagine, like a fucking dumbass, I got lost in this museum. Ended up stumbling my way into some space projector room or something. After stumbling my way out of the death maze that is a museum in Washington, D.C., I come across the goddamn trenches from World War II. After 5 Vietnams and 20 World War IIs, root beer, yeah, root beer! Crack, cocaine, jizz, and cookies. After quite literally making out of the trenches, we are met with the Washington Monument, a very long and thick tower. After asking the computer nicely to open the gates, while using words like please and thank you, it opens the gates and allows us to walk past. After making our way into the Washington Monument, we're greeted with a complimentary elevator, so we can rest our fat ass while the thing carries us. Climbing out of the elevator, I assume, we turn on the thingy by using the thingy to make the thingy go thingy, make the thingy work so that $1 store Snoop Dogg can do the thingy, he always does. So this is actually the end of the video. I know, bummer. But to be honest, this video was actually kind of difficult for me to make. Not sure why, maybe it was the lack of motivation. But I'll see you guys next video. If you liked it, please subscribe, like, do anything, comment so, you know, it gets put out there a lot more. And I appreciate it. So, hope you stay for the next episode. See you guys later. Bye.